Hello, awesome resellers. Today I wanted to do a video about how to make more sales on eBay. My other videos were about how to make more sales on Poshmark and just how to make more sales on e-commerce, but this one's specifically just for eBay. The reason why I'm posting a lot more is because we obviously have a lot more time at home because of the COVID virus going on and just having a lot more time to list and do things at home. So the first tip I want to give you is to obviously work on your death pile. So for me personally, when I went through my car and just my garage and my closets, I found so much inventory that I did not even list in the past and from seasons from before. And it was just amazing that I made a joke about it on my Instagram. It was like the land of milk and honey was my car. Just so much inventory that was unlisted that alone will give you enough inventory to just go through every part of your house and just look for unlisted inventory that you had purchased to sell, but you just not got around to doing that. The second tip I have is to optimize your listing. So obviously everybody gives you that optimized listing advice. Make sure that all the things are, the columns are filled out, size, type, fabric, material, all of that, and it's super searchable. And another thing to do is to maybe check the solds of the same exact item and use some of the verbiage that other sellers had used to sell their items. So when you do that, you get a lot more descriptive words, a lot more keywords, and since that sold for them, obviously it could be a more winning combination for you. So optimizing the listings. Another thing you want to do is promote listings, as well as anybody that is interested in your item, offer the discounts for the items that they are interested in eBay. So I know that promoted listings are very controversial to a lot of sellers, and they say just do 5%, just do 4%. I'm not all about that. I'm all about, dude, they want your money. It's like a mutual relationship. They're making sales off of you. We're making sales off of them. So I want to give them everything. So I give them full promoted listings, which is kind of expensive, but that's fine. I want my items to be top of the search. And I also give anyone who's interested in my item, it says there's a section where it says offer discount to likers or whatever. So I make sure that I give everyone an offer every day. That's not only with Poshmark and eBay and Mercari, but any site I give discount to all likers. And I don't wait a day. It's not like you're dating and you're waiting for this guy to call you back or something. You do it right away. Like right when they like it, you give that discount. And I always get like a few sales just doing that alone. So promoted listings, full price, offers to the discounts, and running a sale sometimes is also a great way to do that. So make sure that you use every source that eBay is offering so that you can also make sales and they can make sales, because the game is all about money and they want to make money off of you and you want to make money off of them. So it's like, just give them the money. Okay. The third thing that I think that is important to do is, people say to sell similar, and I don't think so. I think that instead of selling similar, which I used to do, I would do a whole new listing. So I would end the listing and relist it as a completely new item, because you get a new item number and it's fresh on Amazon, on eBay's list, to go straight up to the searches. And any old items that are not being listed, or dead items, like items that have been there for 3 years, like something that nobody looked at, end those listings and then list as brand new, and just do that all over again, just so that you could have searches activity going on in your closet. Another tip is to always, with the new items that you have, you could always after a week revisit them and just change up little parts, titles, prices, increase the price, lower the price, and all you want to do is always have activity going on. I at least try to have 10 things that I relist on eBay every day, as well as Poshmark, Mercari, Tradesy, all platforms, because for some reason more activity brings more sales. And everybody, if you watch all the different videos, they're all gonna see the same thing. Activity brings sales. So it's not like you could just list 100 items and everything's gonna sell magically. No, it's better to be more consistent and do 10 items every day for 10 days than to just list all 100 in one day. So that's another tip for eBay. Another thing that you want to do right now is you want to see what's selling. So like right now it's it's like a pandemic, like people aren't, although if the item is a blogger's favorite trending item that some famous blogger blogged about it and it's selling like hotcakes, that's obviously something you want to sell. But there are other items right now that are really hot, like for instance video games, crafts, arts and crafts, knitting kits, chess games, cleaning supplies. And you don't want to price gouge because you don't want to get those listings delisted. But there's just things right now that is obviously going to be hotter than, say, like something that like sneakers that you had from 10 years ago, So you want to, check those things. And obviously you don't want to sell supplies that you have yourself that you need. Like don't sell your toilet roll or anything like that. But just if you have video games and game boards that you don't use and your kids used to play like 10 years ago, list them and see how many eyes and watchers you get on those items. Because right now, everybody's bored at home. A lot of people are knitting. A lot of people are purchasing hobby activities. And I've watched a lot of videos and they say also collectors, home decoration items, like those are also something that's really selling right now too. Another tip I want to give you is to not see things through your own perspective and eyes. Like, so let me give you an example. Is like, maybe like we are struggling, surviving resellers that like don't have a lot of capital. We just want to save money for, just our basic necessities, but not everybody is in the same boat. Some people have a lot of capital. Some of people, this pandemic is not affecting their finances at all, and they are willing to pay hundreds of dollars for convenience to not go to the grocery stores, and just because they can and they can afford it, and spending $100 on a shirt is not a big deal to them at all. And so if you look through the eyes of others and not just through your own eyes, if you are struggling financially or whatever, you would not give huge discounts and just practically sell things for free. You want to also still create value and worth for your items by showing that, like, through really amazing pictures, through really amazing descriptions, that your item is worth it. And sometimes people are willing to pay more for something that they perceive as a valuable item than something that's given for $4.99, thrown on the floor, and with hardly any descriptions. So you want to increase the value and the worth of your items, and to understand that not everybody sees and purchases the way you do, so that if you bring higher worth and value to your items, then people are willing to pay for those things. So that's another thing that I want to share with you. And also with eBay, just consistency obviously is key. And if you want to check solds of certain categories, like I just checked the solds of a certain cleaner, and I was shocked because I was at the grocery store and that cleaner sold for 52 cents at the grocery store. And that cleaner, somebody packed it in pack 3 and sold it for $200. And I was like, okay, that's price gouging. You don't want to do that. But I was just shocked to see like what's being sold at what price and how they package it to sell it for a lot more. So you want to make sure that if there's certain categories where you have a lot of access to certain items, what's being sold at what bundle and way that they're selling it, and replicate those ideas. So make sure that you're checking the solds of categories that are outside of your comfort zone, and sell those items if they are currently selling at this moment. So you want to do things for what is selling now. Maybe last year I was selling a bunch of Easter candy. Maybe this year I'm going to sell a lot more of my, I don't know, like my vase. I sold a vase that I had in my house that I didn't really use, and it was just really cool and orange and just looked really interesting. And so then I sold that, and I never really hardly sell those kind of things. So just think outside of your comfort zone and sell things that are selling and moving right now currently than just what you perceive as something that's valuable to you. So think outside of the box. So these are just some of the tips I have. Make sure that you're cross-posting to all the platforms. Luckily, knock on wood, my sales are amazing. I pray every day. I bring glory to God for all my blessings. And I just want to give you my hope, my faith, my encouragement, my just everything. Like, I want you to have peace and just not be too worried, but just do your due diligence. Like, if you're not gonna work it, then it's not gonna pay, you know? So you have to still be consistent and work really hard, especially during these hard times. So I'm on Instagram. If you check my stories, I always post what I sell and what sold and the price I sold them. And it's Bunch of Styles on Instagram. I have a Facebook reselling group. It's called Bunch of Styles, Christian Bunch of Styles Reselling Group, as well as I'm on Twitter and everywhere. So please like and subscribe and watch videos about how to sell on eBay and what's selling, and you'll just get an idea of what's going to work for you. Thank you. Have a good day. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Go to church. Don't go to church. Watch videos and read the Bible and spend time with your family and friends. Bye.